Okay, so before you start any of your online classes, whether that's a technique class, a fitness class, an exercise, anything that you are doing, you need to do a physical warm-up before you start. So this isn't the technique warm-up that you do in dance class normally, but a physical warm-up to get your body ready, to get your mind away from whatever you were doing before into class as well. So we need to include a gentle pulse raiser, mobilising our joints, activating the different muscle groups that we're going to use, and a few gentle dynamic stretches. So the stretches that are continually moving, no static stretches here. So we're going to start off just gently walking through our feet, just to tell our body, hey, I'm about to do something a little bit more strenuous. So just gently walking through your feet, and just let your arms swing as you go. Nice and relaxed. And as we're here, let's start rolling our shoulders backwards, keep walking. And rolling forwards. And then taking your hands up to shoulders, drawing circles with your elbows. And the other way. Keep walking. And then if you've got space without hitting anything else, take some nice big circles upwards. And forwards. And let's just take the head side to side, still walking. Up and down. And just draw a little circle with your nose in a little semicircle. Okay, let's take our walk a little bit faster. So our feet are still on the floor. We're not lifting them completely off. We're just going a little bit faster, moving up and down a little bit more. And let's circle our wrists. And circle them the other way. Give a little flicking paint off your fingers. And let's take our hands all the way up, still flicking towards the ceiling. And take them down to the side, still flicking. Take our feet nice and wide, nice big circles with the hips. And the other way. Make sure you get in a lovely big circle. Soften your knees a little bit if you need to. And as we're all at home, there is no judgment, no one looks silly. We don't care what we look like. If your head's standing on one leg, without falling over, circling your knee, so like you're stirring cake mixture with your foot. Very normal. Go the other way. And ankle the other way. Other leg. Same thing, stirring the cake. And the other way. Ankle. And reverse. And then being very careful depending on how much space you have. If you want to hold on to something, we're just going to swing the leg back and forth. If you don't have space to do a full leg swing, we're just going to move the head of our femur around in the hip socket. So you're just trying to mobilise your hip. So just give it a little circle around in whatever space you have around you. Same on the other leg. Okay, just making sure we're lubricating that joint. And we're going to come back to our little jog. So let's really get our arms swinging and take it into a full-on jog on the spot. So pump those arms across as well. This is helping to get our heart rate up. Let's do a little reach up to the ceiling, a bit like 80s aerobics. And down. 2 more. And then we're going to go up to the side. Two more. And 1. Take high knees. Your heart rate should be getting up now. And kick your butt in. High knees. Kick your bottom. And then we're going to go into some star jumps. No place for gallops today, so we're just going to star jump. Keep going a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1, step. Alright, so your heart rate should be up a little bit. We're just going to wake up our muscles and a little bit more mobilisation. So we're going to roll down. Gently, 1 vertebra at a time. Soften your knees. Come down into a crouch and out to a plank. So here, just move around to help mobilise your ankle joints, your wrists. Coming back into a crouch. And here, again, rocking forwards and backwards. So try and take your weight into your hands a little bit as your shoulders come over your wrists. And then some circles, so taking your body weight round in a circle, helping to mobilise your ankles, your metatarsals. Let's go the other way. Going back out into a plank. And taking yourself back into a downward facing dog and pedaling through your feet. So while you're here, anything else you feel like you need to do? You need to have a little play, a little stretch. Just make sure you keep moving. We're not staying here in a static stretch. So do whatever you feel like you need to do. And then coming down onto all fours. We better tell our core that we're going to do some work. So hands on the floor, directly below our shoulders. Knees below our hips. Tuck your toes under. And lift your knees off the floor about an inch. We're going to hover here. Stay here. So make sure you engage your core all the way around. Front, back, sides. Staying nice and stable. Beautiful flat back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to our little crouch position and gently roll up. Slowly, slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Head coming up on top last. Give your arms, legs a little shake. A little bit more. We're just going to take a few lunges forwards. So stepping forwards and reaching up, so we're elongating the front of our body and giving our hips a dynamic stretch as well. We're not staying here. We're out and then we're back. Last one. Okay. Give everything a little shake. We'll walk through, so you should be a little bit warmer. Your heart rate should be a little bit elevated. Maybe you're a little bit warm and clammy. So stage 3 of our warm-up is over to you. So whatever class you're about to do next, you perhaps want to practice some of the movement patterns that you're going to be doing so your brain is in the space ready for that technique. So whether you're practicing some curves, practicing a little ballet bar, whatever you're about to do, and also anything for your body. If there's something that's a bit crunchy today, a little bit achy, you've got an injury or a previous injury that you're working with, any physio exercises you need to do, now's the time to do those bits for your body as well, so you're ready in body and mind. So take a little moment for your brain to get into the space as well, and then head on over to whichever class you're going to do and enjoy. Don't forget to cool down at the end as well, so bring your heart rate back down after your class. Don't just switch off and go and sit down. Bring your heart rate back down, gently cool down, and then add in some stretching at the end, especially our hip flexors. They're going to be really short and tight at the moment because we're spending a lot of time sitting down at home, less time walking around, walking to the tube, walking to the bus stop. So make sure you give those a stretch as well, and opening out our chest so we're not always sitting over our desk or our computer.